JUPW stock, Zeta stock, and SDC stock. These are some of the many stocks that were on the move in the session of the 5th of October 2021. So straight away we'll begin with JUPW stock, Jupiter Wellness Inc. It was up 22.05%, 3.4 million shares crossed the tape during that session, and it appeared to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend. Okay, bearish trend. You can see pretty much it's not looking that bullish from what you're looking at it right now, driving its MACD above the signal line. Yes, however, shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average. This is the 200-day moving average is still declining, signifying that the dominant trend remains lower. It's also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is strongly bullish. Let's see it there. Yes, that's it. It's strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for JUPW shares. The volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 3.248 million shares versus an average of 459,536 shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer-term selling pressure has given way to near-term accumulation by traders. Yes, that seems to be what may be going on. There are signs that buyers of JUPW stock have gained control, and that the downward trend could be over, especially since this price action was achieved on higher than average volume. Also, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, as you can see, shows that neither the fast line, that's the K line, nor the D line, the slower line, are oversold. You can see they have left the oversold territory, indicating strength. In addition, the K line, that's the blue one, has crossed the yellow one, which is another bullish sign. So that's what's going on. So we have a target of about up to $1.8 based on the prices we used. You know, we used you can see the stock hasn't really been that volatile of late, so going by that, we just have a modest extension of the stock, just maybe slightly above its 50-day moving average at probably $1.8. So moving on to Zeta stock, which is Zeta Global Holdings Corp. The stock closed at $8.22, a gain of 30.48%. For 7.4 million shares crossed the tape during that session. Momentum for Zeta stock is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares of Zeta stock. Volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 7.183 million shares versus an average of 704,752 shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Okay, Zeta stock not only was able to trade intraday through the previous day's high, but it also managed to close above it. Also, it had a wide range day with a close near the top. You can see that evidently. So there are signs that buyers of Zeta stock have gained control and that the downtrend could be over, especially since this price action was achieved on a higher than average volume. Also, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, let's show you that down here. Yes, for the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, shows that neither the fast line, that is the blue line, nor the slow line, that is the yellow line, the orange line rather, are oversold. You can see that this is the oversold territory. They have clearly left that territory, indicating strength. And also that blue line has also crossed the orange line, which is another bullish sign. So we have a target of about $10.29 for Zeta stock. but indeed it can always retrace, because this was a very heavy session. There's a good chance that might happen. You may have a retracement, and probably in subsequent sessions it may extend up to $10.29. And then moving on to the next one is Smile Direct Clubbing SDC stock. Okay, SDC climbed over 15% after Tuesday, when the company said it had received a US patent for its Smile Boss concept, providing oral care services to more remote parts of the country. So yes, it closed over 15.55%, as you can see on the screen there, and the price rose through the 50-day moving average of 5.78 on an above average volume. SDC appears to be in a strong bearish trend, even though, I mean, this is what's going on right now. Even though it's extended, it's still up. It's still, the trend is still a bearish one. Even though it ran up this 15.55%, shares are below a declining 200-day moving average. That's the 200-day moving average, and the MACD is beneath its signal line. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's lagging the S&P 500. So this is the MACD. It is below its signal line here, I think, still below that. It's not very clear. Yeah. Momentum for SDC stock is strongly bearish. You can see that is based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. That's it here. It's below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares at levels that is also unsustainable in the long run. So, but things might change. Okay. The volume for that session was heavier than usual, trading 21.644 million shares versus an average of 8.255 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest. Okay, these are mixed signals for SDC stock. The stock not only was able to trade intraday through the previous day highs, but it also managed to close above it. Okay, that's truth, that is fact. So amidst all of the bearishness, it closed above its previous day high. Yes, there are signs that buyers of SDC stock have gained control, and that the pullback could be over, even though the signals are not that strong, especially since this price action was achieved on a higher than average volume. SDC stock started to retrace of late on the 21st of September 2021, and fell through all of its short-term moving averages. We can see that this was when it started to retrace from here, 21st of September. Yes, fell through all of its short-term moving averages, including the medium-term one, that's the 50-day, the intermediate one, 50-day move, fell through all of them, but not through all of its supports. You can see there are still supports down here. It didn't fall through all of those ones. So also the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator shows that neither the we have seen that. It shows neither the fast line, that is the blue line, nor the slow line, the orange line. It shows that they are oversold. Yes, indicating that there is still some weakness. Yes. Okay. But I think the fast line has crossed the orange line. Okay, which is some bullish sign. So that's some encouragement. Okay, but caution is still warranted for SDC stock. So it's still early days. SDC doesn't show a lot of strength. So you might just have a look at it and keep it in your radar. We have a price target of 7.41 for SDC, even amidst all of the weakness there. But there, even at that, there's still some weakness, some strength there for SDC stock. So see what you make of these stocks, and thank you very much for watching this video.